Hey guys, it is Nick here with another Nick's Topics Dragon Ball What If topic video for today. And today, we are getting into part 3 of my first Dragon Ball What If topic on the channel. And that What If topic regards, what if Hercule was a Z fighter? Or what if he basically mattered more in Dragon Ball Z? Now I know he helped Goku with the Spirit Bomb back with Boo and stuff. And he does amount to at least something, but I mean like in the early days of Dragon Ball. What if he was around with Goku and Bulma on their adventures to get the Dragon Balls, before he went to the Satan Dojo, or Satan Dojo, whatever you want to call it? He would actually matter more here, and develop an actual friendship with Goku. He would go on to basically using some of his signature moves in the original a lot sooner than what he did, perfecting this episode, or around this episode, his dynamite kick, almost perfecting one of his other signature attacks, the rolling Hercule punch, and learning a lot along the way. Also going on to develop the newest of his category of moves, the Ultra Megaton Punch, and him actually, like, that overinflated ego that he had in the original, it would dial down a lot sooner, which means that right now, he's a lot better of a person than he was, and stronger than he was, reaching past the levels of many old Dragon Ball foes, and getting into the realms of the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, in which he would be in the preliminaries fighting against the likes of Jackie Chan, which he would later discover to be Master Roshi. And unfortunately for Hercule, my friends, he would lose to Jackie Chan in the preliminaries, so he wouldn't even be able to get into the actual matches. But, he would get to see a little bit of the action, and you'll see why I say a little bit in a sec here. The tournament would basically go the same, except everyone, including Goku, would be a lot stronger. But the end result would ultimately be the same. Now, while the tournament is going on, Hercule meets the famous singer Miguel and sees something within her. He can't quite place it yet, but she's stunning, and he feels like this won't be the first time that they meet. After the tournament, and everyone goes back to Kame House, Hercule decides to pick up on another new technique while he's perfecting his Ultra Megaton Punch, Yamcha's Wolf Fang Fist attack. Now, I'm pretty sure Yamcha would indulge in teaching him the move, and he would study it from what he saw from Yamcha. But as for Kid Goku, his adventures alone with the Red Ribbon Army, that would all go the same. He would defeat Colonel Silver, General White, Meat Eater, all that would pretty much go the same. There's not really any true way to really divulge that without going into something crazy. So all that would go the same up until the point where him and Bulma are on General Blue's island and diving down to get the Dragon Ball there, but can't, and they have to go to Master Roshi's. That stuff goes down per normal. Basically, everything goes per normal until they have to go to Kame House and meet with Master Roshi and tell him about the Dragon Ball and that they need a submarine. Now, while Goku and Bulma have been off doing their thing, and before they arrived at Kame House, the Earthlings have been busy of late, with Hercule being the busiest of them all. And he's basically the strongest human now, that we know of, aside from Goku. Well, we know he's not a human, but anyway, he's beginning to understand the Wolf Fang Fist, and even maximized his Ultra Megaton Punch. Master Roshi sees a different person within Hercule now. The person that he saw before, when it was just the three of them, he seems so overinflated with ego and just weak. He's definitely impressed. But anyways, Hercule decides to go along with Krillin, Goku, and Bulma to General Blue's island to recover the Dragon Ball buried deep beneath the seafloor. Now, them getting to the island and everything, that goes per normal, and they take the submarine down to go ahead and get the Dragon Ball. But little do they know that General Blue is hot on their tail. But it might not be as easy of a fight for him as it was before with just 3 people, or 2 fighters, that is. They then meet the pirate robot down below, and the fight is actually much more easy this time with Hercule backing up Goku and Krillin. So the pirate robot is defeated a lot sooner, which means the Earthlings have more time before General Blue catches up to them. Now, per the usual, Krillin and Bulma are stuck on one side of the deep underground ocean mine, whatever you want to call it, by themselves, and them getting into the pirates' cave with all the gold and stuff and finding the Dragon Ball, that all goes per normal. Except there's going to be a big change. Along with Kid Goku being on his own, Hercule is with him. And they both have to try and find a way to catch up, but they have a little bit more time because General Blue isn't as caught up to them as he was per normal because the pirate robot was defeated a lot sooner. But he does catch up to them, and he has his fight with Krillin like the original. But Krillin is actually able to hold his own a lot better because with Hercule around, he's gotten a lot stronger. And before General Blue can even unleash his telekinesis attack against Krillin, Hercule and Goku get there in time. And Hercule is the next one that wants to go ahead and fight General Blue. Because he is now more determined than ever to show off his new traits. And he gives General Blue a pretty nasty beatdown because Krillin already gave him kinda one. It is then that General Blue busts out his telekinesis and Hercule is unable to do anything. Krillin tries to step in, but General Blue threatens to kill him if he does anything. Threatens to kill Hercule if Krillin does anything. It is then at that moment that Kid Goku delivers a powerful drop kick straight to the General's face, ultimately knocking him out, almost completely killing him. And whenever the cave starts to collapse, everyone gets out except with one major change. General Blue actually dies amongst all the rubble and stuff and all the water and drowns, which means that he will never go on to follow the group and get headbutted by a rally, and he would have never had the thing of getting killed by Mercenary Tao, which means it would take Commander Red a little bit longer to figure out General Blue's location. And when he figures out that he is dead by the result of 4 people even, he decides to send in Mercenary Tao to get the Dragon Balls and kill those who've killed all of his men, or, almost all of his men. So, after that, everything goes for normal until Captain Yellow and his men go to the Korin's land and Bora's village and attack him. That would all be just like it was in the original. And then, sadly, Mercenary Tao would still kill Bora here. And by that point, Hercule and Goku are the only ones there to be able to fight. And this time, the fight is going to be a lot different and a bit harder the first time for Mercenary Tao. We're not going to get multiple fights this time. This battle is going to be decided in one fight. Now, we know in the original, whenever these fights happen, Kid Goku was the first one to fight, and that would result in him having to fight multiple times before he could even kill Mercenary Tao. But with their advanced training and the fact that Hercule is there to back him up, they have a much better advantage. which means that right from the get-go, Mercenary Tao would have to get serious. But even this, with Hercule and Goku's combined powers, and Hercule learning even the Wolf Fang Fist and all these new moves, this tag team is very unique and more than the general can stand. He is almost completely, instantly injured in just a few minutes of the fight. It is then that he has to bust out his signature move, the Dodon Ray, which catches everyone by surprise. But Hercule and Goku, with all the sparring they've done and just advanced techniques, they move out of the way of the beam since they have had so much time teaming up. General Tao then tries to bust out his blade, but like the original in the second duel between Kid Goku and Tao, the sword breaks with the power pole. Tao then tries a last-ditch effort to use a bomb to blow up the two, but we all know how that ended. He basically gets blown to smithereens, but we know he'll come back later as Cyborg Tao, but that's another part to the story, not now. And with that, General Tao is defeated. And Hercule is definitely a lot prouder, even though he had to have Goku's help too. He's definitely a lot happier than he was like when he was ready to give up fighting. But there's still one more thing that they have to do before they leave, and it all lies at the heart of Korin's Tower. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for the moment. Now, what do you guys think of what if Hercule became a Z Fighter so far? Do you like the idea of him and Goku having a long-lasting relationship? What do you think will happen with it in the future? What do you also think about Hercule learning moves like the Wolf Fang Fist and perfecting some of his later, now-used techniques way earlier in the series? I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and let me know if you want to see more people like Hercule get their just desserts. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.